Hi guys, so today we're having a look at the new powder foundation from Sheglam. As usual, the website has a really long name slash description, but according to the box it's the Skin Focus High Coverage Powder Foundation. So it comes in 36 shades. It's an oil control pressed powder foundation, and yeah, the shade range is pretty good looking, I would say. I mean, okay, 36 isn't the highest number of shades I've seen in the foundation range, but it seems like it's got a really good range and a good mix going on within that. So, it is £7.49. You get 11 grams or 0.39 ounces. I've got the shade Linen, and let's see how the application went. Right, so let's have a look. It's in a little fuzzy pouch, which is a nice touch, but also never going to use it again. I've done my moisturiser, my primer. I've used the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I am going to quickly pop a little bit of concealer under my eyes. I know this would, I'd be able to build coverage with this, but I don't know if I want to build powder coverage under my eyes. So I'm just going to quickly pop my corrector on under there. And I'll do a tiny dab of concealer there as well. I'm trying to avoid concealer as much as possible because I did see somebody else's video where they reviewed this and it looked like they kind of... A lot of people in the comments were unhappy because there seemed to be a lot more concealer used than disclosed. So, yeah. So yeah, I will stick to just my under eyes. I don't think anything else is quite that dark today, spot wise, so we'll stick to a tiny little dab under each eye. And I'm blending it with my fingers so that, it doesn't look like I've got a brush with anything hidden on it or anything. Although that tiny dot went a lot further than I expected it to. Okay, so now I've got the reverse raccoon going on. Yeah, so we've got quite a few spots to really test this on. I've got a brush here. It's not the kimchi one that I was using before with powder foundation because that is in a handbag somewhere and I can't find which one it is. So we've got the product there, a mirror there, and a puff there. I don't really like the product being on a different layer than the mirror because you want to be able to go like this and you can't. So, and I don't really see a lot of people wanting to use powder foundations in like pro kits, so that's the only time that I can see that you would want to see the shade through the lid and not really need a mirror in the compact. I feel like most pro kits I've seen, people getting their makeup done in salons on YouTube, it's liquid foundation because you can kind of mix shades if you've not got quite the right one. Anyway, this is the shade Linen. Is the lightest shade. Oops. So there's a scent, but I don't know if it's the sponge or the product. It's a sponge. Probably not a good thing, but anyway. See, I go to look in the compact and I can't. This might have been a little bit pale for me, but anyway. Okay, I'm just going to zoom you in to show you something. Look good it's doing over my pores. It's not good if you've got texture. So it's just a really pink undertone, that's why it's not looking nice on me. I'm going to try a little bit of a brush just because I'm impatient. That's taking too long. I kind of don't like it. Oh man. So now that looks a nicer finish. Not quite as full coverage. But that pore situation looks a lot better. Still pretty easy to build up. Obviously I can be a bit more precise if I went back in with a sponge to build up in problem areas, because this is quite a large brush. I prefer doing my foundation with a large brush because, like I said, not patient. I like to be able to cover a lot of my face in a short time. Okay, that's looking better now. I think it was just the amount that was going on with the sponge made the colour look, you know, it looked a lot like it was just sitting on top of my skin instead of buffed in as well. So, not a fan of using a sponge for it. Okay. Let's try and get rid of my red chin. Red and spotty chin, no less. Actually, I've got a really dark spot there. No, that's never going to get completely covered. Where did I put the sponge that I didn't like? There it is. What I'll do is I'll go in with just the very tip of that. I hope no. Okay. To be fair, even with my normal liquid concealer and liquid foundation combo, what is going on in my hair? What is going on in my hairline? I came in quite late last night for my Eurovision party, and I'm mildly worried that that's yesterday's makeup. And I just missed it because I was tired. And somehow missed it this morning because I don't usually go that far into my hairline. Okay. So Flynn's just came in with a bone, so if you hear any really disturbing noises, I apologise. Flynn's my dog, for those who are new. I'm going to try to clean up under that eyeshadow there. And that eye creased a little bit. Right, let's zoom you in. Whee! So we can see the finished kind of texture. I'm going to do a setting spray once I've done like my blusher and contour and things. So, oh. There you go, that just wasn't buffed quite as nice. So yeah, you can see where those pores were highlighted before with the sponge is a lot better with the brush buffing it in. Texture on my nose, because I have a spot that broke. So it's going to pick up texture. Any powder foundation will. To be honest, any powder does. That one I hadn't even thought was crusty today. Okay, so that's what we've got. In general, for appearance, I still prefer liquid foundation over powders, but the ease of a powder foundation is still always tempting, and I'll keep trying them for that. But it's 12:30 just now. Like I said, I'm going to go finish the rest of my makeup. I will pop back once it's all done to give another timestamp. But yeah, we'll see how this holds up for it. Is that a shiny bit that I didn't... How is that looking shiny? Okay, maybe it's just catching the light, that's weird. Okay, anyway, gonna go and finish my makeup now. So for those that want to do the timestamp from now, this is my finished look. It's 10:01. Done some blush, some contour, some highlight, some setting spray, and yeah, I'll be back. Right, so it's lovely weather. You might hear gardening noises. It is 2:30. I just need to do a quick check-in because I've got the sunglasses marks. Got a wee bit of oil breaking through, nothing drastic. Mainly wanted to fix the sunglasses marks. And I am trying to use the mirror in the compact now. And it's stuck. Huh. Right. Cool. Just felt like that was slightly cheating if I didn't show you guys that. So I'll be back with any bigger updates, but at the moment it's looking nice. It's settled into my skin really, really nicely. So yeah, fingers crossed. Right, I'm back later than I intended. It's 10:15. My mum ended up going with me for what I needed to do. And then she said, come back and have dinner. And then we sat down and watched something, and yeah, time got away with me. So, we were going on 2 o'clock last time I saw you guys, I believe. So, it's been 8 hours. Zooming in. I'll save my distance. This looks okay, a little bit shiny, but you need to zoom in to see this, unfortunately. Because you love getting so close to my face, don't you? Yeah, so the pores are becoming quite visible. Like, I'm almost like speckled in appearance. We've got a lot of creasing in the nasolabial fold. Yeah, so this was meant to be an oil control product. I would say not so much, at least not as much as my usual combo. I am going to try and touch this up and see if we can, in fact I'll keep you zoomed in because I want to see if we can get rid of those crazy pore dots. Because that's not something you'd want to get caught out in public in. You want to know that's fixable, don't you? That beard look, it's so good. Focus. I mean, it's better. Is it good? No. Oh, okay. I think that's a no for fixing that. Big no for fixing that. Well, that didn't go according to plan. Yeah. So it seems if you wanted to touch ups, you would need to tap. I still try to go into the compact and the mirror up. But tapping isn't going to help with the pore situation. So I am going to say no. Nope. And I've stuck. Oh wait, hang on. Right, okay. So if you keep pushing the top lid forward, you can end up with the mirror stuck in it, which is weird. You have to put them down in order. Right. So, I mean, the pros, obviously, decent shade range, affordable. Sheglam is cruelty free. The cons, if you're an oily skinned girl, this didn't do it for me, and you saw touching it up there, did not go well. I don't actually think this packaging is that convenient for on the go, considering that your mirror and your product are on opposite sides of the same part of the packaging, so you're flipping backwards and forwards. And it's not even like, you know, it's not even like the lid goes all the way back that you could easily be like that and into it, because, you know, that's as far apart as these ones go, so you can't have a clear access to both sides of that at the same time. So for me, this is going to be a no. I am probably not going to use it again, let alone repurchase it. Might try it out as a setting powder, but to be honest with you, by the time I do my foundation and my concealer, I'm pretty happy with the coverage that I've got, and I use a translucent setting powder, and it's basically the combination I've got going on just now is working really well for me. If anybody's wondering, it's the e.l.f. Niacinamide Power Grip Primer, the Liquid Good Apple or the Serum Good Apple foundation from Kat Von D. Concealer wise, I've got a Sheglam one and it's ran out and I'm waiting on more getting delivered, so I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Quickie, Stay Naked Quickie, which is decent, it's just the smell still puts me off. And then RCMA powder. But the concealer seems to work well with either of them, but the combination of the powder, the foundation and the primer, and a good dose of setting mist seems to be doing really well with my skin just now, which I'm really excited about. But anyway, this one, unfortunately, no. Goodbye, pass, not interested. If you've got any questions that I haven't covered, leave them down below and I'll get back to you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.